Today we are going back a little bit old school and doing a true get ready with me. I have not done one of these in a really long time, and I feel like for the most part, as I have gotten into my 50s, I have really found items that just work for me, that I use day after day, time after time, and I don't switch up products as much as I used to. There were quite a few questions in my more recent Nordstrom try-on videos about the makeup I was using, what I was wearing, what I was doing different, and I haven't really done anything different, but I thought I would take today and walk you through step by step what I do when I get ready. This is when I get ready to either record a video or go out at night. This is not my daytime look or my daytime what I wear. This is more of a nighttime for me, and when I'm recording videos type of thing. I don't feel as if I need this much on a daily basis. I'm kind of learning as well as I get older that less is more and just kind of works better for me. So let's jump in to putting it all on. Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk in the color 5.5 Real Techniques makeup sponge. This one is towards the end of its life. I'm literally just putting it on the sponge. I apologize if you see me kind of looking over to the side here a little bit. I have a mirror off to the side, so you may see me glancing over there. The only thing I did do before I started this is that this is at the end of its life. I just ordered a new one recently. I did put on it's Colleen Rothschild. It is an under eye brightener. Now, another thing I will say is I do SPF all down my neck, chest, all of that. Like, I douse myself in it. However, I do put a, daily gradual tanner on my chest and on my legs, because my arms get a lot of color when I'm out walking, when I'm out sitting at the beach, even though I have SPF on, and my legs get color, but I shave my legs, so I lose color faster. So I use the Saint Tropez, it's the Watermelon Daily Gradual Moisturizer. It just gives me a tint of color, and it works with kind of matching my neck. I draw whatever is left on this back down. I do kind of make sure it's in my hairline, because that's probably a little bit later because I do wear a hat, but I go all over, including under my eyes. So under my eyes, I already had the Colleen Rothschild tinted. Let me start with this. I don't feel as if it is an under eye cream. I put an under eye cream on. I do my serum, my under eye cream, and my moisturizer. And then after that is dried down, I use this eye brightener from Colleen Rothschild. It has a pink undertone to it. And I put that on before I start any other makeup, any day, anything I'm doing. I also want to mention one of my most favorite purchases. This is from Amazon. It's a little makeup case. I got it in brown. It comes in a bunch of different colors. This is what I keep everything I use on a regular basis. That's all of this I'm showing you today, and all of this stuff I use on a daily basis, plus some little things, mostly lip products that I change up, and all of my brushes are in here too. So I love this thing. It is one of my more favorite purchases I have gotten in the last couple of years. Now, I have been using this. I would not repurchase it. It is from Saie. Not even sure if I'm saying that correctly. We had a whole discussion about how my pronunciation is not the best on things. This color is just off for me for under the eyes, but I do have discoloration down on my jawline. So I take it here. Then I also take it in the center of my face. Now in the winter, I typically use something that highlights a little bit more, but at this time of year, I want something that just kind of blends in, but does a little bit extra correcting down the center of my nose, around the edges of my nose, and then on those kind of like jawline area. I take it across my chin. There's not really anything left there. So it's really just in through these areas. I just kind of help even it out. Now I do still do under my eyes with my Hourglass, which is a little bit lighter and brighter. And I just put a little bit there and a little bit on the outer corners. I will link all of these products down below. And I just tap this in. I go all over my eyelid too. So I'm just blending it in. Really nice, really easy. Does a good amount of brightening to it. The other one, it's a very nice formula. The color does not work on me under the eyes. So after I'm done that, I take, this is Bobbi Brown. I don't even know what color it is. Pale pink. It is not pale pink. It's kind of a dark mauve pink. I take an IT Cosmetics brush and I literally just go right here, right on the apples. I use this every day. So I'm going on the apples and I'm going on the cheekbone, but I'm going kind of high, almost up here. Then I take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural with my all-time favorite brush. This brush from Hourglass is absolutely amazing. I use this in the summer in the color Medium Plus. I start and go around my eyes and then around the outer edges of my nose and then in the center over my lip. Then I flip it over to the bigger side and I kind of buff in my forehead. I do that jawline, and then whatever is left, I go over that cream product just to set it a little bit. Then I have been taking this Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. You can see I've hit pan on this, and I just kind of take this, I tap it off, I go up on my forehead where the sun would naturally hit me. So here's the thing, I am wearing a hat, as I mentioned, in the summertime, and I'm just not getting much color on my face. I do take this down on either side to kind of give me a little bit of a contour. This, I have not put any more on after I did those top areas. And then again, a little bit under my jawline, a little bit on my nose. Then I go in and I use this. I used to own this so many years ago, and I bought it a couple years ago, and I have gone back to using it, and I use it every day. It's from Clinique. It's called, oh, here it is, Pink Chocolate. Again, I've hit pan on this color here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with that brownish kind of color with just a fluffy brush. Tap it off. I'm going right just in the crease really high. Back and forth, just windshield wiper motions. Same thing on the other side. Make sure to tap that off. Now I could stop right here. All right, that was a little bit of a mess. So I would think I was on this eye and this eye, just doing this in the crease. And then I go into the pink. So I was doing this video and then I got a call. I put this just on the lid. I got a call from Marty that one of the cars, he was driving home to Western Mass for the day. One of the cars that he was driving broke down on him. So I had to go pick him up and we had to tow the car and get back here. So then I go into this color here with a small, more condensed brush, just right up under the brow bone. Same thing on this side. And then a little bit in that inner corner. So yeah, so it turned into a little bit of a mess, but it's all good. We got it all figured out. Then I use a more kind of like, I don't know what you would call a condensed brush. And I go right under, but it's a more rounded one than a flat one. Doesn't matter, it's just what I have. I just like to have as little brushes as I can in here. So it gives a little bit of a smoky eye, and then I do kind of make sure it's connected on those outer corners. That also helps with making it so you don't see any concealer that might settle as well throughout the day. Then I go into that darker brown color with a flat eyeliner brush, tap that off really well. And I just put that kind of right at the lash line, really, really close to it to just give it a little bit of a smudged look. Go about 3/4 of the way in. So I had every intention of doing my hair after this too, but now my schedule got changed a little bit with going to get him and getting the car and all that craziness, and kind of clean up under my eyes a little bit. I probably actually, now that I'm thinking of it, could use a little bit more powder because I probably got hot and sweaty running around. Take this Dior blush, I forget what it's called, Rosy Glow, and I take it on a smaller fluffy brush, and I literally am just going in that same area, kind of the apples and right up there, like kind of where a highlight would almost go, but that pink being a little bit closer there, just kind of, it pulls everything up. Take a little bit of that as well, right up at the top of my forehead, and then whatever's left on the edge of my nose. A Q-tip, and I just go over my brows to clean them up. Same thing on my lips, although I have some lip balm on there from while I was driving. Felt the need. Couldn't just go with what I had. Then I've been using an IT Cosmetics brow, the really tiny one. I go just on the bottom and then up at the edge and down to the point. So I'm not putting some in the center right here. And I do it really light, but you can see the difference from one to the other. Same thing on the other side. Just keeps my shape. And my tail is where I've lost the most color. Then I flip that over and I use that to kind of like smudge it in and make it so it's not so harsh. Then I take Anastasia Brow Wiz in the clear. Go over those real quick. Next, I curl my lashes. Then I go in with my eyeliner. I love this. It's from a brand called Wonder 2. I get it on Amazon. I think it's like 20 bucks. It is the only thing that when I line my waterline stays on all day perfectly. And you can tell the difference, how much that opens my eyes up. Even during the days when I'm doing a tinted moisturizer, I'll curl my lashes, not do mascara, but I'll put this on. Once asked me how long one of these lasts. So I started this one or opened this one up right before I got here for summer. And it'll be done probably September, I would guess. Next, I use the Urban Decay Subversion Lash Primer. This is my go-to. I have not changed this in so long, and I do use a lash serum every night, the new Lash serum. However, this also has growth properties in it, so it helps to strengthen your lashes and really make them long and nice. It's great before you put a mascara on because it really helps them to get like fluttery. And then I use a tubing mascara. I use this every time I'm getting ready for nighttime, which is the Tarte Tartelette XL. Now I use the Tarte Tartelette regular one because I had already purchased some as backups during the day if I'm just wearing a mascara during the day. But this stuff is so good. It will not flake. It will not transfer. It can be a little difficult to take off, but if you use a cleansing balm, you won't have an issue. So I literally just go through and do one coat on each eye, and then I'll go back and do another. So I did each eye, then I'm going to go back through and just do a second coat. You don't have to. I just find it really helps to coat those lashes and make them really full. This mascara is great at really separating your lashes too. Huda Beauty, I'll have to put down below what the color is. It's like mauve, I think. Wait, I don't have my glasses. Muted pink. There we go. I found it. And I just go right outside my natural lip line and go up and in. I always start on the outside corners. And then I'm going to take this Gucci lipstick in something mauve too. Can't see that. And it matches so beautifully. Then I take Anastasia lipstick just in the center, adds a little bit of shine. You don't have to do this. I just like to. Then the last part is this Hourglass. I love these. It's a plumping lip balm, I think is what it is. It doesn't sting. It doesn't tingle. It has the most beautiful shine ever. So take a look at my lips here. It doesn't take much. It's so pretty and shiny. It has a tint to it. It does make your lips feel and look a little bit plumper. I'm obsessed with it. So I know that video was kind of all over the place. And actually, I kind of had to recreate all of that because after I finished recording, there was a lot of other things going on and I just didn't have the time to kind of finish the end. So I'm doing this a little separately, but I did exactly the same thing. You're seeing everything the exact same way you just saw it done throughout that video. It is my go-to look and what I have been continuously doing. I do think that my next video, I have a good amount of empty products. As I mentioned, I have been using the same products over and over. I don't switch it up as much. So with that, I find I use up a lot more products and I have more empties. So I have a good amount of empties at this house and the summer is coming to an end. So I think my next video is either going to be an empties or a top 10 items you need for fall. Let me know in the comments which one you would prefer to see. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and have a great weekend.